Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to make some magnets. I generally make magnets when we go on a cruise ship. The doors are magnetic, so it's a little bit of fun. You start with whatever design you want, and we're just going to pull that into Design Space, and then we're going to add some borders around it to make it one solid image. In this case, I wanted lots of colors, so I just went through and added very skinny borders over and over again until the whole image was full and there was no kind of missing spots in the middle. When you're happy with it, make sure the whole image is set to print and cut, and flatten the whole thing and send it over to your printer for printing. I printed on photo paper at the highest possible settings that I can. Now I'm just adding an Avery self-laminating sheet. This is the most difficult part of the entire project. Take your time. You want to make sure that you get no bubbles and that you get a nice shiny laminated surface. I use a felt covered squeegee. It just helps not cause any scratches or anything in your lamination sheet. And I'm just mostly working out to make sure there's no bubbles over where the printed areas are. This is a self-adhesive magnet sheet. I got these from Amazon. I'll try to link them below. In this case, I'm just going to remove a portion of the sticky side. I really should have set my camera further back. I'm at a new computer desk. I've been away because I've moved. We moved cities. It's been a whole thing, new jobs. Life changes very quickly. I'm just going to use a brayer, and I'm going to, again, get this down as best as possible. And ready to put in your Cricut. I did trim it down before I attached it to my sheet, to my mat. This is where things went sideways. My Cricut was off and it did not cut in the right spot, and I did not have enough time to go out and buy and to wait for more magnet sheets to come in from Amazon. So to fix it, I sat with an X-Acto knife and cut it out. It was not difficult. It was more time consuming. I do have some more of these coming for my cousin's wedding where they do cut properly through the Cricut. This was just, I don't know if the sheet loaded incorrectly, but I did manage to salvage this one, and I was too scared to put the rest of them through because I didn't have any spares. So it took a few more minutes, but I was able to cut them by hand. But when you're cutting them with the Cricut, I did use a deep cut knife with 2 passes that did manage to do a good cutting job when I did a test one for my cousin's wedding. I do find that the magnet setting cut too many times. Maybe it would cut better with a fine point blade, because I believe it tried to do 4 passes, and I believe 2 was plenty. Again, in this case, this was incredibly frustrating, but, you know, things do go wrong sometimes, and I did manage to save this. At least it was just for fun for a cruise we were going on with my in-laws. I thought I would show it anyway because sometimes things go wrong, and you just have to take a deep breath and figure out how to fix them. These turned out really great. I know that they're really common on Disney cruises. Cruise doors are metal, so it just adds something fun. And, you know, when you've got kids with you, you've got a big group of people, then you know it's easy to say, go to Grandma's door, you know, and they're not knocking on the wrong door. They can look for the matching magnet. I'll try to make another video of these when I do the ones for my cousin. I think I have to do 40 of them. So I'm sure I'll be able to get some video of them cutting correctly. I did calibrate my Cricut, and there was no reason for this to happen. So there you go. There's one finished. They're a good size. They're a lot of fun, and they're super easy. Happy crafting.